2-3 minutes later, I hear footsteps coming in my room. My dad talking about something. He gonna come in my room talking about something. Yeah, I don't know how, but your mom was on the phone, heard the whole conversation. What's going on, y'all? It's Big Gunna here. We back at it again with another video. I'm not gonna shit, sorry. I just kicked my dog. You need to move. Go lay down somewhere. I'm not gonna y'all. I think this is probably my first video of me actually like chilling, sitting in my house, actually just talking. So I think my next video is gonna be a get to know me, cause yeah, I haven't done that yet. I'm always just doing stuff on here. It's like, wow, that's cool and all that's cool. I feel like, you know, let me be demure and give y'all a little get to know me video, a little bit about me, and yeah. So we're gonna do that for next video. But anyways, as you can see from the thumbnail, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of how I became the nigga I am today. Now, it's a lot, and it's a lot that I don't remember. It's like, bear with me. If I pause and I'll be like, dang, what happened? Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute so I can think and reflect on what happened, okay? So let's get into it. Boom. First things first. I started out, of course, playing basketball at AAU and shit like that. So I was always a little tomboyish here and there. Did my people know about it? I don't know. Were they in denial? Possibly. But I don't know what it was. But yes, there's times where it's like I would have my little hoops in and I would just, you know, just like a girl here and there. So I don't know. Maybe I gave mixed signals. But, you know, but I remember, I think 7th grade when I was in AAU, I was telling my friends and my AAU people, and yes, I definitely had a dealing, because I always felt like girls were always pretty. That's the gag. And did I ever think like, oh yeah, I could do something with a girl? Nah. But it's like once I got into the mix and started seeing like my friends and my teammates and stuff messing with girls, I'm like, could this be my lifestyle? I don't know. But all my friends were literally like, yeah, nah, Jaleesa, she gonna be the only one that doesn't turn out gay. Well, we're here now. And I shook everybody when I came out to the world that I am who I am. So skipping all that, I think the first time that I actually knew I was gay, but it's like, I'm not gonna lie. Let's pause right here. I don't really necessarily say I'm gay. Like, to society, I would probably come off as probably bi. But for me, it's like I really don't have a label for real. Like, I just like what I like. And I mean, people may say whatever the fuck about it, but it's just like, I like what I like. Cause it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just don't fuck with the titles. It's just like, you like what you like, you do what you want to do, and you live life. So that's just what I do. But to society, I'll probably come off as bi. Because I've had boyfriends coming up. And before my first girlfriend, I had a boyfriend. Real cool dude. Love him bad. Real chill. You feel me? And I really thought he was gonna be my husband. I'm not gonna lie. But things didn't work out that way. I had a friend in high school. We were basically 2 peas in a pod. And she was messing with a girl. You feel me? And like I said, at the time, I had a boyfriend. Cool? And so now I remember this day vividly. I think I went over to her house and she was talking to the girlfriend. Of course, she was kind of on the low with it too. So I was like, okay, bet. And when I went over to her house, she was on the phone with the girlfriend. And she was like, yeah, like her friend's about to come over. Like, you should talk to her type shit. So I'm like, oh my God, like, I got a boyfriend. This ain't right. This ain't me. Whatever. I remember I had an orange little tank top, girly little thing in hoops. She was like, take the hoops off, because I just had the little studs in. So she was like, just take the hoops off, keep the studs in, and don't show too much of your shirt. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I did that. Her girlfriend showed her friend coming up. And so I'm like, okay. And so then the friend was, or the girlfriend was like, yeah, like, she got a friend that I want to introduce you to type shit. So I'm like, okay, here we go. So then she got in the camera, I got in the camera. I'm like, you know, what's going on? Boom, boom, chopping it up, whatever. I don't know what I said. I think we were just talking, whatever. And from that point forward, I remember we started going to each other games. And then our technically, I guess, first date meetup, whatever, was at a football game in Spring Valley type shit. Oh! at a football game. And so got to the football game. Me and my friend both nervous, whatever the fuck. And yeah, because I don't know if at the time we was dating or not, but we was definitely talking. And so then got to the school, everything was cool, we was chilling. And yeah, from that point forward, we was together. Her and her girl was together. I think they ended up breaking up first though. Me and mine, we was together for a few months. Something like that, I don't know. But all I know is that me and my friend, we would drive damn near 25, 30 minutes to go see our partner. When I look back on that, I'm like, God almighty. Because that was a long ass drive, there and back. And we would do it like at the most randomest times in the night, after school. I'm talking about, yeah, we was committed. But, and it would be like so funny because every time we go to each other's schools, they'd be like, oh, there go your girl, there go your girl. Whatever, bro. But, yeah, so that was my first dealing with a girl. That's how I guess actually came out to my friends that, yeah, I like girls, it's my girlfriend, whatever. Cool. A little bit of shit in between, but it's not really nothing too spicy. Mind you, this is junior year that all this happened. So I came out to my family my senior year. But how I came out to my family, let's get into that. Boom. I remember it was a day after school, I think. And so I came out to my dad first and foremost. And, well, I think I came out to my sister first because I remember that was a whole shebang. But we're not going to get into that because that wasn't really nothing too crazy. Yeah. Because I can't even remember how I came out to my sister, truthfully. I just remember she was being all weird about it, was really fucking with her, whatever. But yeah, to my dad though. So I remember I came, it was after school. He had came home from work because he a truck driver. And then I guess I used to always just go up to my dad, give him a hug, give him that, whatever. You know, greet him every time he came in. And so I guess they didn't do that this time. And so then he came in and he was like, what's going on with you? And I was like, nothing. And then he was like, nah, like, what's going on with you? I feel your energy, basically. And I was like, well, I do gotta talk to you about something. He was like, oh, Lord. Basically, like, oh, okay. Well, let's talk then. And I was like, okay, well, I'll be in there in 5-10 minutes. He's like, okay. I was in the room getting my thoughts together, trying to be like, am I really about to do this, basically? And I was like, okay. I remember I took a deep breath and walked to my dad's room. My mama, she was at work because she's a respiratory therapist, so she works nights and shit. That's all she used to do, work nights. Okay? And so, went in the room, boom. Got my dad, and I was like, I can't remember exactly how I said it, but I remember I was just like, yeah, like I'm talking to this girl, her name is boom, 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 and we're dating. And he was like, what you mean y'all dating? And I was like, I think I like girls. And so then he was like, oh, I already knew that, basically. And he said some other shit. Can't remember what he said, but he's basically like, yeah, I knew that. Like, I mean, I still love you the same, you know, the whole shebang. And I'm starting to sweat now just thinking about the whole shit. I'm starting to sweat. So I remember he asked me, he was like, when you gonna tell your mama? And I said, I don't know, I'll probably tell her sometime soon, just not right now, basically. Cool. He was like, oh, okay. So I go back in my room. Next day later, 2-3 minutes later, I hear footsteps coming in my room. My dad talking about something. He gonna come in my room talking about something. Yeah, I don't know how, but your mom was on the phone, heard the whole conversation. I think I had D-U-M-M-Y written on my forehead in that moment. I'm not gonna yell. Cause I'm not damn dumb, nigga. She was on the phone the whole time, heard the whole conversation. Talking about something he butt down. Whatever. So I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know what to say about it. Like, I really didn't. So I'm just, he went back in his room, I'm in my room. I'm in my room pondering on what's about to happen right now when my mama coming into the house. Boom. 7:30, 7:45 is coming around. That's when my mama used to get home. I'm like, oh my God, she about to come in here. I hear the car outside, I hear the door slam. I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's get into it. And so then she come in the house. I'm talking about silence. Like, she didn't come in the room. She didn't say, hey. I just hear footsteps. Boom, boom, boom. Because we had hardwood floors. just hear footsteps going in and out the kitchen. And then I remember the door closed. So I'm like, okay, so this is what we on. So I'm like, okay. Now, I don't know how long this period lasted, but only things I remember my mom came in my room one day and she was just going off. Like, she was just saying like, oh, like you, all this shit, boom, like you embarrassing. I can't even remember what the fuck she said, truthfully, because it was a lot, truthfully. Like, it was a lot. Like, she was just saying stuff, and then she was just, I remember she had came up in my face, and she was like, that's why you guys be having them bumps on your lip. And she had, like, flicked my, my lip. She was like, that's why you be having all them bumps on your lip. I was like, brother. So then I remember, you know, she was just bashing me or whatever, and then I remember she told me to go outside to clean our pool out, the leaves at the pool. So I go outside, so I clean the leaves at the pool. Mind you, me and my girlfriend at the time, we had a YouTube. We had like, not too many YouTube videos up, but we had maybe like 2, 3, like some questionnaires, stuff like that, whatever. So we had a joint YouTube. And I don't know how, I need to ask actually, to this day, how did they find my YouTube? Because my mama came outside as I was cleaning the pool out, mad as hell with her phone. She was like, delete this YouTube. And I played dumb. I was like, I don't know how to delete it. I do not know how to delete it. And I said, I can't delete it. And so then she was just basically like, oh, I'm gonna find out. Cause I can't remember, she said like, she said something about her people at her job. She was like, basically I'm embarrassing her with people at her job, seeing this, something. And yeah, I was just like, I can't delete it. I could have, I just didn't want to. Sorry. I just didn't want to. But she ended up finding out how to delete it. Because I remember I went on my phone and saw that it got deleted. So I was like, oh, okay, no, they got it, cool. It's whatever. And then I remember my mama took my phone. But I had my trap phone back in the day. And I had Snap and shit like that. So I'm all snapping my girlfriend like, yeah. She took my phone or whatever. Boom. Whatever. And so then, you know, yelling still continues as a couple of days went by. And then, I don't think she ever beat me though. That I can remember at least. I don't think she ever beat me. I just think she was just mainly just yelling and just in my face a lot. I remember it was a night. Oh! Lord. So I remember it was a night. My dad, he beats on the wall to get my attention because he be out in the garage. So I remember he was beating on the wall. And so I go outside to see what he want. I walk in, I see the TV. It's me and my girlfriend on the TV. Which I was like, I didn't understand because I thought my YouTube video got deleted. So I don't know how he got that, truthfully. Unless that was before the YouTube got deleted. Whatever. I know I walked outside and I seen him on the big ass TV, me and my girlfriend. So I'm like, okay, he's being petty. First off, my dad is the pettiest, messiest man on earth, truthfully. So yeah, I was just like, okay, he's on bullshit, like, okay, whatever. So I was like, what is this? And he was like, we gonna watch TV. And then I was like, okay. So then he pulled up a chair. I sat down, he was standing up. He played the video. And so, of course, I was a baby stud. So I'm all in the video like, you know, I'm all doing that, feeling myself, whatever. And so he all talking about something, you want to be like me so bad. Sir, nobody wants to be like you, I promise. So I was like, no, nobody want to be like you. I'm like, no, I don't. And so then he was like, yeah, you do. You doing all this with your face. Like, where your beard at? Boom, boom, boom. I'm just like, that's just what I do. I don't know what you want from me. So I'm just, yeah, and then played a little bit more of it, and I was just like, I don't want to watch this. And he was like, why? Like, why you don't watch it? I said, I just don't. So then he was like, oh, okay. And so then he was saying some other shit. So then he had asked me, he was like, so what happened to you and old dude? And I said, we just ain't work out. And then he was like, why y'all ain't work out? And I said, just cause we just didn't fit no more. Like, he just wasn't meeting my needs and stuff like that. He was like, yo, needs? He was like, you know, did y'all ever do anything? I was like, I mean, yeah. I was like, I mean, yeah. And he was like, oh, y'all did? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, where y'all did it at? My dumb ass. He was like, where y'all did it at? My dumb ass. I did just like this. And I pointed to my bedroom. It's funny now because it's like I'm grown and looking back on it, I'm just like, I'm just so damn dumb. But in the moment, it wasn't funny at all because I was just like, what the fuck? So I pointed to my room. It wasn't nothing too crazy. Let's start there. But all I'm gonna say is, I remember I texted my girlfriend and I was like, if he put his hands on me, I'm leaving right now. And we're just gonna leave it at that, okay? So yeah, that happened. And I went back inside. And I remember I texted my girlfriend off my trap phone. I was like, listen, I'm about to leave and I need you to come pick me up. I said, I'm gonna go to my school, because my school was like 5 minutes. It was like literally 5 minutes down the street on car. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to pack my shit up and I'm about to go, because I'm not finna stay here no more and deal with this shit. So I was like, how the fuck am I gonna get out the house with these two niggas here? My sister, I think she was upstairs or she was still at work, one of the two. My dad and my mama, they came in the room. They was like, you want something from Nick's? Which is a little food joint right up the street. And I was like, nah, I'm okay. And then they was like, okay, well, we'll be back. Boom. Heard the truck leave the driveway. I'm talking about throwing shit in my duffel bag. Boom, 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 boom. Just throwing shit. I don't even know what I grabbed. And I remember I wrote all 3 of them letters. I do not know what I said in the letters. I was literally just writing shit. I do not know. And it's like, to this day, I really want to know what I wrote in them letters, because I really didn't mean it. I think I was just doing it just to let them know, like, okay, yeah, I'm running away. But yeah, I don't know what I wrote in them letters. I remember I wrote it, boom, boom, and put it on the table. And then I remember my dog, damn heavy. Love him bad. Rest in peace to him. He was all, I remember I grabbed my duffel bag, grabbed my phone, and he was all looking at me. I snuck out the back door. At the time, we didn't have cameras, which was great, because I would have been done for. Remember I was walking out the door, and yeah, when I tell you, once my fat ass foot hit that ground, I was running. I'm talking about booking it down the street with my duffel bag. And so the gag is, I was scared because I didn't know if they were going to just up and turn around or whatever the fuck. So my dad, his truck is loud. The pipes are loud. So every time I heard a truck that sounded like his, I would just duck off in the bush. I'm not lying. Like, and it didn't make it no better because I'm in the country. So of course it's white boys and shit like that. They got loud ass trucks. So every time I would hear a truck, I would just duck off in the woods. Bruh. I'm talking about I made it out of the neighborhood. Boom. I was running, trying to get to the school that was 5 minutes away by car. I'm not gonna lie, when you're toting a big ass duffel bag and a fat ass that I got, it makes it damn near 20 minutes. So I was like, I'm not gonna make it to this damn school. So luckily, my good bitch Shauna, she lived closer than the school. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to Shauna's house. So I'm still running, boom, 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 boom. Hiding out in the bush here and there, boom, boom. So I'm running. I get to Shauna's house, and luckily that good bitch was up. I saw her light on. I went to her window. I started knocking on the window. She was like, Jisa. And I was like, Shauna, let me in, let me in. So then she opened the door. I walk in. First off, her mama butt ass nigga. She like, hey, baby. I said, hey, mama. And yeah, I forgot what time it was, but it was like, it wasn't too late, but it was late at night. And so I go in the room, Shana like, what happened? I said, first let me text my girlfriend and tell her I'm at your house so she can come pick me up from here. Boom. So then she was like, what are you doing? Like, what happened? What's going on? I said, child, I had to run away. I wasn't fucking with being at home right now, and I just didn't feel safe. So I was like, okay, I'm about to go. And so then she was like, what? Like, you really ran away type shit? I'm like, yeah. And so then my girlfriend pull up, and I go outside, And I was like, I'll see you on the flip side. And then, yeah, we go to her house. And like I said, it's late at night. And so, I can't remember how my mama got her mom's number, but she got her number some type of way. And so then, I remember once we was laying down, her mama came in the room and she was like, your mom's blowing my phone up. What do I do? What you want me to say? I was like my mama, she was just doing the most. She was just all like, I know you got my daughter. This is kidnapped. Like, I'll report you. Boom, boom. And I was like, just tell her, like, you don't know where I'm at. You'll be on the lookout for a whole bunch of shit just to soothe the mood, whatever. But I think she texted back and she was just like, you know, like, she's here, she's fine. Something, I don't know what she said, but she basically just calmed her down from that because she was all throwing threats and shit. I'm like, okay. And yeah, from that point, I stayed over at my girlfriend's house for I think like a cool week, maybe week and a half. Didn't contact my people. They was trying to get in contact with me, and I remember my mama had texted her one time, and she was like, I just want to talk to her, just want to make sure she's good, like I just want to hear her voice basically. And so then her mama was like, yeah, you should talk to her, you should call her, just to, you know, give her that confirmation that you're good. And so then I remember used her phone, called her, and called my mama, and she was like, hey, like, are you good? Like, boom, boom, I miss you. A whole bunch of shit. And I was just talking to her to let you know, like, I'm good. She's like, when you coming home? And I said, I don't know yet, probably in a couple days. And so then that was that. And didn't talk to my dad, didn't talk to my sister. But once I was done hanging out over there with them, I remember I went home. I was scared as fuck because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know I was going to get my ass beat. I didn't know if I was going to die. I didn't know if I was going to drown in the pool. I didn't know. There was a lot going through my head at that moment. But I remember I walked in. My sister, she wasn't really fucking with me too much because she felt like what I did was wrong because I put my mama through a whole bunch of shit. You know, I remember my mama came in. I was like, hey. And she was all like, hey, like, I miss you. Like, she was like, I'm expecting like weird energy, like still badass energy. She come in, she all like, hey, like, I miss you, like hugging me and stuff like that, boom, boom. As if shit never happened. I was actually scared. Okay, you feel me? I was scared because I'm like, what's happening? Literally, what's happening? And why aren't you yelling at me right now? Yeah, she wasn't on none of that, not nothing. I think my dad came on. He was like, you don't know what's going on, and he was just like, why you had to run away, basically. And I'm just like, cause I felt like I needed to run away. You feel me? He was like, you black and you run. He was like, you black and you running away. I'm just like, bruh, yeah, it was a lot. But as time went on, things soothed out, and yeah, we're here. That's when I was like, you know what, let me go into the military. You feel me? Because I was like, well, yes, so my goal was to play basketball. That was my goal. And it's like I had offers and shit, but I was kind of being stingy with them. So it's like, I was just like, you know what, let me just go to the military. Plus, me and Sean were supposed to go into the military together. That was really the goal. But she ended up doing flight attendant, which she's doing amazing. And honestly, I felt like the military was low-key like an escape route for me too. Just to get away from home. And just to basically do my own thing, find myself, you feel me? So it was like, once I went off, went to basic. I remember my girlfriend and her family came to my basic training and graduation. And I was just like, I didn't know what to expect with that. After all this animosity, my mama hate her mama. Because she felt like she should have did, or she should have handled me running away better. My dad didn't like her dad because he was like, as a man, all this shit. So I'm like, oh my God. And of course, after graduation, you know how they be on TikTok, the girlfriend come tap out the spouse or whatever. I low-key wanted my girlfriend to tap me out. But my mama giving the damn death stare at the whole family. So my girlfriend was like, I didn't want to, you know, interject with your family. So I'm like, you know, it's okay. It's fine. Even though they drove all that way to come see me. it was a time. It was definitely a time. But it was fun. It was all good. And yeah, that was that. I probably missed a few things, but that's just what stood out to me the most as far as me coming out. Definitely fucked up how my dad relayed the message to my mama, but I don't expect anything less from him because he's just that messy. So it's just like, you know what, you got it. But I always say, like, would I do it again? Would I run away again, put my people through that? I mean, I wouldn't want to put them through nothing, truthfully, but would I do it again? Yes. Truthfully, I would. Because I didn't feel comfortable being at home. Like, all the odds were against me. Everybody was against me. Like, yes, y'all don't fuck with, like, you know, the gay shit and everything that I was doing. Cool, got it. You don't have to. But the way they went about it is what gets me. Because I'm like, y'all, like, I always say this, like, y'all are entitled to your feelings and shit like that. Y'all have your own opinions about it. But that goes the same for me, too. So it's just like, I didn't feel safe and I didn't feel comfortable being at home. And yeah, there was times where I'm like, you know what, I'm just about to end this shit and go jump in the pool. It's like I'm playing. But no, it's just like, I was just like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this. So that's just why I ran away, because I had an escape route and I had the resources to do it. So it's like, fuck it, I'm doing it. And whatever the consequences are after that, we'll just deal with them as they come. And I think that's kind of how I'm living my life now. It's just like, if I don't feel comfortable doing something, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to stay. If I feel like there's a better resource, better route for me, then I'm going to take it. And that's just with anything, whether it's good or bad. So I'm going to live my life how I want to live my life. And I think my parents have grown to know that's how I am. Like, I have a very I don't care nonchalant attitude, which, I mean, I'm trying to do better with. Like, I don't try to be nonchalant and shit like that, but it's just kind of just how I was raised in a way. I just grew into that mentality, you feel me? So it's just like, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do in life. You can't be scared. You can't be scared to do things in life. You gotta just do it, like Nike, and just do it. So whatever the consequences is, you gotta stand on business. Literally stand on business and do the shit. Even if it's not the right decision for everybody, as long as it's the right decision for you, do it. Just do it. And that's really it for real. I mean, that was my coming out story. I hope that y'all found it interesting and whatever the fuck, because yeah, everybody's coming out story is different. Like, some people have a badass coming out story, some people have moderate, some people have an easy ass coming out story. I feel like mine was kind of moderate. Like, it wasn't nothing too crazy. It could have been worse. Like how a lot of people, like, get abandoned by their parents. I didn't get abandoned. They just got mad and then they had feelings about it, which is okay. But that is it. That is all. I appreciate everybody that decided to tune in to my story, and for the ones that haven't came out yet to your people, do it on your own time though, whenever you feel comfortable doing it. Don't have nobody force you to come out and express yourself, you know. Just come out when you're ready. Be who you are for your pride though. You feel me? Like, do what you gotta do, plan it out, plan how you want to say it, and go into the conversation confidently. Stand on business. Like, yeah, this is me, and either you're gonna respect me or you're not gonna respect me. Don't be scared. Because, I mean, you can be scared. It's okay, because it's a scary thing to do. But it's 2026 now. Oh! Happy New Year's, y'all. Happy freaking New Year's. Be who you are for your pride. And that's it. That's all. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you got any comments, of course, drop a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel, please and thank you. Tell your friends, tell your homeboys, tell your homegirl, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your grandma, tell your auntie, tell your side hoe. Feel me? About Big Gun and Not a Little One. You feel me? Because I'm coming on here in 2026. I'm coming on here. I'm about to be dropping shit here and there almost every month. I don't know. We're gonna see. But I'm definitely gonna come in here. I'm gonna be a lot more active and get into the shit and do shit and have fun. That's the motto for 2026. Just have fun. Be who you are and just have fun. So that's it. That is all. Thank you for coming. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. Tell me what you don't want to see. And we can probably make some shit happen. You feel me? But I love y'all. Much love always.
Made me wanna settle down.
Yeah,
It's a lifestyle. Out here living like a bachelor. I would be a fool to leave this room. Don't wanna pass on her. I just wanna